Thank you for taking the time today, and thank you for bringing Cookie. I was hoping you would.
Okay, my pleasure. Wherever I go, he goes.
Well, good. Ron, you and I just met at the Windsor Home Show. We have a mutual friend, Stuart Galloway, and so you were my neighbor at the home show, and you were with Remax, correct?
Absolutely. Remax Care Realty in Windsor.
Yes, and you're a real estate agent,
I am.
and you're also though a magician.
Yep. And I'm also a lover of life. I love every moment to the fullest.
You and I, we hit it off the moment we met. We had a lot of
100%.
laughs, a lot of fun. And then when you told me this story about Cookie, and I can't wait to share this with everyone, because this is such an incredible, magical story. Because listen, a magician, of course, has a rabbit, but it's usually just your general everyday kind of rabbit. Cookie is kind of special, though.
He is a gift, truly, from up above. Some angels, wear, wings. This one, long bunny ears, and hops around for real.
Yes. Now, can you tell everybody? What gift Cookie has?
Okay, so Cookie has talents and gifts. I'll just go through his talents really quick. So he's known, he's been, featured by People magazine for skateboarding. He goes tobogganing. He's been on numerous television shows. But again, he has an actual gift. So Cookie actually will take regular piece of paper out of the recycle bin or a magazine rack and chew them into perfect symmetrical hearts, better than you and I could even, do with a pair of scissors or a piece of paper and a pencil, if you will.
He chews the pieces of paper into a perfect heart shape.
Perfect symmetrical hearts. And we find these all over the house. And I can't tell him, I can't say, Cookie, go to your heart, but he'll do it just on his own. And we'll find these, in different rooms, or sometimes they'll be on. I remember there was one time, it was even on Mother's Day. Okay. There was one on Mother's Day as well, just wake up early in the morning, and out of a magazine, he found a red piece of paper and left a red heart on the floor for us to find. So again, sorry about Cookie's butt right here.
That's all right. That's now tell me the first time you found the heart and what you thought of it.
Absolutely. So I was working at a resort, and when I get to work at resorts, that's truly where my heart is, because I love doing what I do. I'm surrounded by happy people. So I've always said that's where my heart is. Just gonna put them down here for a sec. Go on your chair, Cookie. So I was working at a resort, and I was there with my sister and my niece, so they witnessed this as well. And at the resort, there was a map of the resort and the lake and the golf course, etc. And that day, the resort, the management asked if I can work there the whole summer, and which is a dream come true. I get to do numerous events for them, but to work there the whole summer, it's a blessing, truly. So that's where my heart is. Always follow my heart. It's never led me astray. So that's where the hearts come into play. So there's my sister, I think she's probably about 11-year-old niece at the time, and we're sitting in this room. We have to weigh all these pros and cons about, can I work at the resort? I have other obligations and things to do, but I don't want to let the moments pass me by. And Cookie goes into the recycle bin, takes out a regular piece of paper, or a map, but just a rectangular piece of paper, starts chewing in front of us. And all of a sudden I'm taking a look, and all of a sudden it's one of those light bulb moments. I'm thinking, oh my God, he's showing into a perfect heart of the resort. And I'll show you a picture. You can show this to your audience as well.
Yes.
It's literally the perfect shape of a heart. Like I said, better than you and I could do. So at that moment, I said to my sister, if ever there was a sign, this is meant to be. So again, I always follow my heart. This resort is where my heart is. So I went and I said, we can make this happen.
Cookie was not your rabbit at this time.
Actually, he was.
He was okay.
And there's another real story of how he came to be.
Yeah, well, let's stay on track. Yes, I want to hear this.
So getting back to the resort. So at that point, I said to the resort, we have to make this happen. I'll give you every Sunday, Monday for the summer. And it was thanks to Cookie, because again, he was just as if to give me a sign, because again, I love being at this resort. I always follow my heart. And I always say, up north where this resort is where my heart is. And sure enough, there's a perfect heart of the resort. So that was the first heart. And all of a sudden we start finding them around the house. And I wouldn't say, Cookie, go make a heart. All of a sudden you would find a piece of paper, chew it to a perfect symmetrical heart and carry it on the bed or carry it downstairs. Then it even got to the point where we would find hearts that were actually two pieces of paper, a big piece of paper that he cut out, and he actually joined them together and put them side by side. So it's one heart.
Wow.
And then it got even crazier. And then there were a couple of times where
Cookie pushed these two pieces of paper together.
And again, I'll show you the pictures later.
Yes.
Share them with the audience, please. And now one of my all-time favorites. There was another time where there was a whole bunch of pieces of paper on the floor, and I was waiting for him to make, heart, because usually sometimes he would be chewing on it, take a while. And my girlfriend says, Ron, time to pick up the papers. It's been 4 or 5 days. And I said, but maybe still working on it. She said, you're becoming obsessed with the hearts. Pick it up. So ironically enough, the first piece of paper I go pick up, it wasn't in the shape of a heart that I chewed out, but rather he found a picture of an existing heart in a magazine. I'll show it with your viewers. And took that piece of paper out and just left it there. And that's the first piece of paper. So that was another, oh my God, moment. And this continued on. And then we'd find other magazines where all of a sudden he'd be chewing a magazine. He'd actually lift up the page of the magazine as if to open up towards me. And sure enough, it's from my parents' grave, another heart, for real.
Wow.
And the best part is, again, I'll send you all these pictures. And then the best part is on Cookie's side, when he lays down, he has a heart on his fur.
Again, when you told me the story, when you showed me the pictures, it was so unbelievable. But you're such a believable guy too. And I know it's true.
It is. And you know what? Because I am truly blessed. I am luckier than the guy that owns Amazon and Tesla together. Truly. Again, the stuff I get to experience. Again, to me, these are little miracles. Again, Cookie is really gifted. So I remember another really quick moment. We were doing a show for a 90-year-old lady at a nursing home, and it was her birthday. So she's 90 years old. She's in a big room with about 70 or 80 other residents, and most of them are sitting in their walkers or in their chairs, and she's sitting in the middle. And Cookie didn't know where she was. I didn't say, Cookie, go to her. She didn't have any treats or anything. The show starts, and we don't, pull Cookie out of a hat or anything like that. He just hangs out. He just brings joy to people. But anyways, I put him down on the ground, as if he knew. He hops right into the middle of the audience, right through everybody, right to where she is, goes right into her walker, sits right into her walker for that full hour of the show, as if he knew.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This is, I love this story.
Wait till you see the pictures too. Again, I show them to you in Excel, some you can send to your viewers.
Yes.
And again, we have people that have witnessed this. That's the beauty.
Yes. And
Cookie's brought so much joy. He's been on, like I said, different television programs for skateboarding and tobogganing, but for the amazing stuff, that's with the.
So Cookie's already been on TV several times.
Numerous times. Cookie's been on. I couldn't even count the television programs.
Right.
Quite a few. It's mostly for tobogganing and skateboarding, but we're also working on a documentary right now, a program called The Power of Magic, and started off about 2.5 years ago, pre-COVID. And it's about what I do with children's hospitals, long-term with magic, and also about Cookie and what the real magic in life is. And it's not about making people float or, making things appear, disappear. The real magic in life is around you. Right now I'm looking in the backyard. I see these beautiful lilac trees. I see these, beautiful dandelions. I hear the birds singing, the beautiful clouds in the sky. That's the real magic. My family's healthy.
Yes.
And that's what this documentary is going to be about. And ironically enough, when we started this documentary, the gentleman producing it said, there has to be a conflict. And I said, there is no conflict. I said, I love life. Everything is great. And he said, there has to be a conflict. Every documentary has a conflict.
Sure.
But I said, life is perfect. It's beautiful here. And all of a sudden, COVID hits. So that was the conflict. So that put a pause on things.
That is unbelievable. Now, you don't have any pictures with you now. You're going to send those later?
I will definitely send them to you. Yeah, because I was just cooking. I was just hanging out in the backyard right now.
Yes.
And so,
well,
definitely send them, and you can, attach them by all means.
That would be great. If you could send those, I will attach them probably to this show. And I can't wait to show them because I saw them and that's what I knew. This guy and Cookie, that was a nice surprise that Cookie was here too, to be on my show. And this is incredible. Now, this documentary that's coming out, when is it coming out? Do you know yet?
Not quite sure, again, because COVID really put, the brakes and everything. So hopefully, within another year. Again, there's a lot of great things in the works. And it's, again, to do with a lot of things we do with children's hospitals. And again, it's just a reminder of how precious life is, not take for granted. And that's the real magic. And, I get to work with a lot of children's treatment centers. So it shows, the magic I'm doing with, these kids with either mental or physical disabilities, but
yes,
how beautiful they are and how happier they are than most of us that have everything.
Oh,
so again,
listen, unfortunately in my life, I had to spend some time down at Sick Kids with my son many, many, many years ago. And I'll tell you something, Sick Kids, it's the happiest and the saddest place in the world. So much magic happens there. What the doctors do now, and even back then, is nothing short of a miracle.
I couldn't agree more. And that's, people take that word lightly, miracle. there are miracles and little blessings around us every day. Because I was just thinking the other day, the word Google, what we see, countless times every day, I believe it's for 100 zeros is what it's supposed to, stand for. As far as I can see, even in my backyard, there's a park right now. Again, there's tons of dandelions. Each and every one of those is a blessing. Every blade of grass is a blessing, and every dandelion has tons of seeds. So those are countless blessings. And so again, I don't take a moment for granted. I love life to the fullest, and I see the good in everything and everyone around me.
Dandelions, God's unwanted flowers. I just read an article the other day about letting your dandelions grow because it's the bees' first feast. So don't be too quick to get rid of them. Certainly don't be too quick to disinfect them because they're dandelions, they're flowers.
The universe is perfect. Mother Nature put everything where it's supposed to be, and so again, we just have to see things, in a different light sometimes. Again, even clouds. I love looking at clouds. Right now, before we started the Zoom interview, it was really bright and sunny. All of a sudden, the clouds, the thunder started roaring and rolling in. But I see the good even in that. I love.
I'm gonna have to send you a picture. When we lost our Schnauzer about 9 years ago, and when we came home from having to put her down, I was on the deck. And I looked up and I took a picture of it just because it was too unbelievable. It was the perfect Schnauzer face. It was I didn't even have to say Schnauzer, and everybody looked at it and went, "Oh my God!" And I'm gonna have to send you that picture as well.
I would love to see it.
Because life is funny that way. Life is. We talked about this, about some people look at things as coincidences, other people look at it as it's magic. And I think life is a bit of both. There's a lot of serendipity in the world, though, that can't be explained. And just meeting you and watching you, levitate a table, I knew I was going to end up talking to you after you did that because, we share that. I love illusions and magic as well, and dabbled in it when I was younger. And so now you do appearances, and people can hire you to do corporate shows, and right?
Absolutely. So my name is Ron Gudel, and last name is Gudel, and it's at rongudel.com. And I get to do what I love. I get to, make people happy. I'm the luckiest guy on the planet, truly. And Cookie makes special appearances and come to every show. But I get to make things appear, disappear, change, even float, and read people's minds, for real. And by the way, enough about me. Larry, you are incredible. When I met you, you are gifted, my friend. You are gifted. When I saw you speaking to the crowds, I was in tears because you are passionate about what you do. You captivated them. Nobody walked by. Everybody that was, in your area stopped. You had their full attention. You had them smiling, buying things. So you are an artist. You are gifted.
Well, I appreciate that.
And I'm fortunate to have met you because, again, I'm a firm believer everything happens for a reason. Everybody comes into our life for a reason.
Well, I appreciate it. I wished I could chew pieces of paper into perfect hearts. Then I know I made it, So I've still got a long way to go.
And I'll definitely send the pictures of the hearts so you can show your viewers as well. And so again, just so you have an idea of Cookie, so his name is just, even if your guests Google Cookie, just like Cookie Wheat, Cookie the Rabbit, Skateboarding, Cookie the Rabbit, People Magazine.
Okay.
Cookie the Rabbit, CBS Sunday Morning.
Oh, that's fantastic. I know I'm going to do that. Yes.
Yeah. And because most important, it'll bring a smile to your day. And that's what really matters.
Well, you brought a smile to me today. You brought a smile to everybody watching. And Ron, I want to thank you so much. I look forward to getting those pictures. And we will always keep in touch. It's a pleasure meeting you and great talking to you again.
Thank you so very much for your time. And I wish you a great day every single day.
Thanks, Ron. Take care.
We'll see you.